Ohio State, so it's a blessing to be here, man.
Is that a big thing?
Yeah, yeah, that's a big thing.
Why is that?
So I played on my freshman year at Cincinnati, I believe so, and I still got that bad taste in my mouth. You know, we lost 42-0, so it's like just to play them boys again, just it's a great experience, stuff like that. I just want them again,
How much did you play in that game?
I played like second half, so I ain't really. So I played them when Chase Young and them was there. So it's like I'm kind of familiar with how they defense, stuff like that. So
Tavion, have you decided if you're going to return to school next year?
no, sir. I'm gonna wait till after the game, decide.
What goes into that decision? Ultimately?
Just I just want to see how my draft stock is or something like that. I just want to see like what's gonna be the plan. So if I gotta come back another year, I wouldn't mind to. I would love to come back here. So I'm just gonna wait till like after the game, after everything done, after the season.
How much are your teammates kind of on you to stay? I'm sure Cam and Brandon, whoever. How much have your teammates tried to get you to stay at this point?
They on me. They on me good. But I like I said, I wouldn't mind like coming back. Running it back to back with them boys for sure. Like those some great guys. So I wouldn't mind coming back to play with them and Coach Winningham and Coach Mack and stuff like that. So I wouldn't mind.
Did you grow up a fan of Ohio State? Being just an Ohio guy, not from Columbus?
I used to love watching Ohio State. Kid from Ohio, what I'm saying, how Ohio State program was and stuff like that. Yeah, so it's like, I grew up watching them with Braxton Miller, all of them boys. So, and I was a Zeke fan too, so I grew up watching Ohio State, so it was pretty cool to.
Did you dream of wanting to play there?
What, Ohio State? The crazy thing about it, I was going so coming out of high school, I was going to commit, like, sign, but he wanted me, like, go JUCO first. I'm like, nah, I wasn't really feeling that. But it's a love-hate relationship,
But you did end up having to go JUCO or decide to go JUCO,
Yeah,
right?
at the long run, that's what's, yeah.
Did you look back on it and say, well, if I decided to do that, you could be at Ohio State?
Well, not no more. I don't really think about it for real. How I used to think about it back then, but yeah.
Does that give you something extra to prove in this game, playing against Ohio State?
This is some. This is some. What they missed out on. Just to show them like what they missed out on, stuff like that.
What do you remember just like about the process of being recruited by them? Like, did you talk to Coach Alford a lot?
I used to talk to him like every other day. Like we had a good relationship. I ain't even gonna lie, we had a good relationship and stuff like that. It just didn't go right, at the end of the process.
Have you talked to him at all since then?
Nah, I ain't talked to him. No, sir.
What did you like about Coach Alford when he was recruiting?
What I like about Coach Alford, he was a straightforward guy, and I respect that. I want to play with a coach that's straightforward, ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing, So that's pretty much what got me. Like, and he wasn't just talking football with me, stuff like that. Yeah.
Was it hard to hear from them when they said they asked you to go to the JUCO for a year? Was that like how did you take that?
I'm like, man, that was hard, cause I couldn't, before all that stuff, especially JUCO, I heard a lot of stuff about JUCO. I'm like, man, I can't, go there. You got to do 2 years automatic. So I'm like, nah, I ain't trying to do all that. I'm trying to go straight to like a 4-year. So that was really kind of hard for me, doing all that. Like when he said that, I'm like, man, like I'm not worthy enough, or I had that doubts in my mind and stuff like that. But it is what it is.
When you look back on it now, with the perspective you have now, do you think they were right?
Huh?
When you look back on it now, do you think they were right?
Right about what?
That you needed that time.
Needed to go to JUCO. The crazy thing about it, like, I'd probably say like, yeah, cause once I went JUCO, that made me like I don't know, I got to appreciate everything. My mental got stronger. Like everything now I learned from. So it's like it probably would have worked out better for me to go JUCO my first time coming out of high school.
Are you happy with how everything has turned out now, though?
Oh, yes, sir, absolutely. What? Absolutely. Hey, I be thinking about it every day. I'm like, man, I'm here, like, I'm looking at the Rose Bowl stuff. I'm like, man, like, just a few months ago, I was not, you cannot ask me, like, what you gonna do in a couple months. I'm seeing all this. I'm here in Cali, like, so it's like, it's really amazing, man, for real.
How much do you feel like you've grown over the course of this season since you got to Utah to where you are now?
To be honest, I feel like I've grown. I really feel like I've grown up a lot. Just handling situations way better than I was my freshman year. Just taking coaching more. Being a good teammate. So I feel like I've grown up a lot though.
For you guys as a rushing offense, what do you think makes you so successful?
Offensive linemen. The big boys be moving that thing up front. I ain't gonna lie to you. They be working. And we got great tight ends too, so everybody just doing their thing. And we just see the hole, we gotta hit it, you know?
And with those tight ends, with the 11, 12, 13 personnel that you guys run, how dynamic does that make your guys' offense? And kind of what have you seen with those looks?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
With those 11, 12, and 13 personnel, what does it do for your offense that allows you or other aspects of the team to be able to succeed?
I just feel like just put more people, like more like bodies in front, we get a better push. We just get a better push, for me, I can see everything, but I like having, them extra bodies, extra tight ends on the field. Cause it's grown men on grown men at the end of the day with all them big bodies on there, so that's how I like it. I really like that.
All of your yards come after contact. I think there's a stats like 71% of your yards come after contact. Is that something you pride yourself on as a running back to be able to set potential tacklers and keep going and keep fighting for yards?
Yeah, and like finish it. Like I want to break out like 60-yard runs and stuff like that. That's why I really got to up my game too. Cause I want to show that and show I can catch out my versatility. I can catch out the backfield, block. I just want to show all that. That's me, and blocking. So I take pride in blocking. That's really where I take pride in blocking. So that's really, yeah.
Are you still in touch with Coach Powell or anybody else in Dayton that helps you out?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We stay in contact. We check in every other day, stuff like that.
What kind of things do they say to you now that you're sort of
Just keep working. Don't take, just take full advantage. Don't take it for granted. Just keep working. Your foot, you're not there yet, but you got to still work. They just keep a positive mindset. So he talked to me and stuff like that. So yeah.
What was it like growing up in Dayton, going to Dunbar and all that? How did that kind of shape you?
So like it shaped me like to become who I am. Like just going to like a public school and stuff. There's a lot of like stuff that goes on and stuff like that, especially like my neighborhood and stuff like that. It just made me like who I am. It just made me who I am for real. This is stuff we went through, like the adversity and stuff we went through. It made me like, so when I go through something, it's like, okay, it's easy just to recover. I ain't gonna say it's easy, but it's like I can recover from it because I've been through like all this with, my city and stuff like that. So now like it'd be easy for me like to get over it and just keep working, keep pushing, keep that strong mindset.
Does it help when you have people like Coach Powell who grew up the same way?
Absolutely, yeah, because you know where it's coming from, and it's okay. Like he been through it, I could do it too. You know where it come from.
So then, when you're going to other places, is it hard, you have to learn to trust people, and it's a little bit differently? Maybe they have different backgrounds.
Yeah, you gotta learn. Yeah, with me, Kyle, I'm more like a trustworthy guy. I gotta have trust for, I gotta trust you for me, like to be like comfortable and stuff with you, and just to, probably talk to you a little bit. Yeah, I'm trying to work on that. I'm trying to get right.
Tavion, have you made a decision about if you're coming back or if you're going to pursue the NFL?
Nah, I'm gonna watch after the game.
Do you know what kind of would lead you to one direction or another, or do you have anything that way?
No, sir. I ain't gonna lie to you. No, sir. Well, like I said, I'm trying to wait on I'm trying to see how my draft stock is, stuff like that. So that's gonna really determine everything for you.
How does that process work? Walk us through how the draft.
I'm still trying to. I don't really know either.
I feel like it's, with running back, sometimes it's a little bit different because you want to save that wear and tear for running back. Their careers are a little bit shorter. Is that something you take into consideration?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
With running back, sometimes the idea is, you have a shorter career because there's only so many hits you can take. Is that something that you would take into consideration?
No, I don't think, I feel like I could take hits. I feel like if I've been in the league for a long time. I don't know, I just love the game. and I feel like I ain't really worried about the hits. I'm a physical guy, so I ain't really think like short term stuff like that.
When you see what Michigan did to Ohio State, the way they were able to run the ball, do you guys look at that as an example that you want to replicate?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like I know Michigan, they just more physical and stuff like that, and I feel like we can match their physicality with Ohio State. And I feel like it's gonna be a good game, and I feel like we're gonna be able to run the ball. We just gotta know our assignment and stuff like that. So I feel like it's gonna be good.
Is that something you feel like you guys really pride yourself on as a team, of being that physical and out physical?
Absolutely. That's our motto every day. Our physicality, trying to be the most physical team in the pack, sure, in the nation, for real. Yeah. So.
What are things that stand out to you when you watch Ohio State's defense in front?
They move. They move. They got so I know Trey, number 11, the DN. He got good hands. So they move around. They know how to work their hands. They D-line. We just gotta and we know like they young in the backfield too. Like in the secondary stuff, young. But yeah, they cool.
From being an Ohio guy, do you know many of the Ohio State players from high school?
I know probably a few players I knew for recruiting and like going up Ohio State visit and stuff like that. So I know a few guys on that team, like the running back with Mike Williams, the running back they got. Yeah, I know him. He actually was on the visit with me at UC. So I know him, DN. I know a few cats over there.
Was it really a lot to take in at one time? You blew up from an offer standpoint, over the summer, and then again, by the time you get to December, you've got programs saying maybe you should go JUCO route. I mean, was that a lot to handle, like at one time?
When I was transferred from UC? Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm thinking, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm gonna be real. I'm thinking I had a lot of offers coming out of high school, so I'm thinking once I transfer, I'm thinking they was gonna cut back. Then none of that happened, so I'm like, whoa, what's going on? So I'm like, yeah, I was depressed. I ain't gonna lie, I was depressed. Had to go JUCO. Like I said, I heard a lot about JUCO, so I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be, tough. Then I went, so it was good. I feel like it was good for me.
What was it? I've read a couple of times that said there was just something about Utah to you. Why were you interested in it?
The offense. I always wanted to get behind like an offense that run downhill. Cause I always been like a spread. I really don't like spread offense for real. I like offense that run downhill and physical. So I seen that. I seen how Zach Moss was running and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, I could fit in that system.
So really, just watching them, you thought that's something I could do.
Yeah.
Tavion, it's such a big thing for you guys to get here. How do you go from being that super excited to now being prepared to win this thing on Saturday?
I got watching film. So I watch a lot of films, watching film and stuff like that. Just taking it day by day. I don't know, just take it like day by day and stuff like that. So.
It's probably not hard to get hyped up though and play in the Rose Bowl.
Nah, it's very exciting, but I'm trying to keep my composure right now till after the game. It ain't really hit me yet. It's heavy, but it ain't really hit me yet. I'm trying to keep my composure, though.
Could you have imagined having a season like you did this year, breaking the records and running as well as you have this season?
You said, did I imagine that?
Could you have imagined? Yeah, I mean,
to be honest, no, cause first I was playing, then I stopped playing, so I'm thinking like, oh my man, it's over with. I went to Power 5, I done folded, like I lost the ball and stuff like that. I'm like, oh man, so I didn't think like I would have this season. But I am thankful for my team that keep me going. They kept me going, like, bro, you got it, just keep working on it. So, well, to answer your question, I didn't think this season would happen.
We are in Hollywood. I'm going to ask you if you were the screenwriter to your own ending, how would your Hollywood ending be on the Rose Bowl on Saturday?
So winning and coming out victory. Winning that thing, I ain't gonna lie. Try to win that thing, I ain't gonna lie to you. We trying to come home with that.
Can you tell us more about your recruitment from Utah? Like, how did they reach out to you? How did Utah first tell you, hey, we want you to come play for us? How did that all come about?
So like I said before, I texted Zach Moss and number 1, Huntley. I texted them first, like, can you show them my film and stuff like that? But the running back room full. So it's about like, I'd probably say 2 months before we had to leave for JUCO, Coach Mack hit me up. And we was talking for like a couple weeks. Then first I ain't lie, I ain't know he was gonna offer it. I'm like, "Green, what's going on?" Cause we been talking. I said we was talking, and I been through the recruiting process. I'm like, "What's up?" Then he talked to me. I got on the phone with all the coaches and stuff like that, and it just went like that. Like, yeah.
How did you know Zach Moss to like text him and tell him that you're interested in Utah?
Well, I just text. I didn't know he was gonna text me back, but he texted me back, so he showed love, and I respect that. You know, he wasn't trying to big time me or nothing. He showed love, and now I'm here. So.
But did you know him or did you?
Nah, I didn't even know him. I just, can you help me out? I'm trying to look for a school, stuff like that. Like.
You'd like find his number.
Nah, it was Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you made the decision to leave, Cincinnati and go transfer, did you go to JUCO because you needed to get your grades up, or was that because you didn't get the offers you wanted?
Nah, my grades stuff was good. I left UC with like a 3 point something. My grades stuff was good. That's how I was so confused on like, why no schools ain't. But so I just went because I ain't had nobody ain't come for me.
When Ohio State wanted you to go to JUCO, was that more they wanted you to get your grades up before you got there?
Out of high school, my grades, it was like the ACT score really stopped me. So I guess it didn't balance it out, whatever. So they they wanted to see me how I was gonna do on my own. But I'm like, I don't know. I guess they want to see how I was gonna do on my own for a year or two, then come back see if I grew or something like that. I guess. Yeah.
JUCO experience, though, how did that help you, get to where you are now? How did that help prepare you for Utah?
You said how did it help me?
Yeah.
Like I said before, it just like the situation I'm going through, like the stuff we was going through now, it just made me stronger. Like especially like the workout, my work ethic got up, went JUCO and stuff like that. I feel like that part helped me a lot. So my work ethic and stuff like that. Yeah.
You've talked at length about being an Ohio guy. I talked with Nick about how prideful you still are about being a Dayton native and Ohio native. He mentioned how you still consider Ohio to be one of the best places to be. Just how much pride do you still have to be a Dayton native and being from Ohio?
Oh, y'all love my city for sure. I represent 97. I be in the locker room like, yeah, we're Ohio 97, man. But I love my city a lot, man. I can't wait, for me to be able to one day help get back to my community and stuff like that. That's something I really want to do. But yeah, I love my city, man, for real.
I mean, when you look at how you've come from Dayton to now playing in the Rose Bowl, does that make you feel any more sense of pride just in your journey?
Yeah, it's just a blessing, it's really a blessing, man. Like I said, I be thinking about this every day. Man, I be talking to my mom and stuff man, I'm really here, Mom, I was calling you stressing, Now I'm here, man. That's why I just want to keep my foot on the gas and just stay focused, so I can finish the journey,
Okay. That's it for Tavion.
What neighborhood did you grow up in?